All right, guys, this is our Wednesday, Thursday video for week 3 of July curriculum. We're coming up on getting close to testing next week. So today we're going to review the wrist grab escapes. Okay, so remember that volume knob on the wrist grab escape, right? Low volume is when it's just your friend who's trying to be like, come on, let's go do this. And you're like, no, I don't want to, no thanks. Right? Whereas high volume is bad guy grabbing on you, say, hey, you be quiet, you're coming with me, right? That's high volume, that's high danger. Don't just do the escape. You kick, shove your thumb in his eye, and then escape and get out of there, okay? So just a quick reminder, when you go for the escape, point your finger, take your finger all the way around their arm, okay? Don't just come up and swing it around. Point your finger all the way around their arm, okay? We used to teach it as this big giant circle, okay? But then a lot of kids were just going and just kind of swinging their arm up, pulling back, and it just wasn't working quite right. So what I want you guys to think about is pointing your finger all the way around, right? It's not this giant movement. It's like snaking your finger all the way around. But in order for it to work, right, if it's that high volume situation, you got to soften them up first, distract them, and then break their grip as they're thinking about, oh man, right? That's when you have that chance to escape their really strong grip, okay? When it's just your friend at school tugging you along, and you're like, no, I don't want to, no, right? Then you can just do that little circle all the way around, and but then you've also got to get the movement of the feet, right? It's not pulling back and pulling away. Then it becomes a tug of war, and you can't get your finger all the way around. It's move to the side as you do that circle. Move to the side as you do that circle. Either direction as you're moving off to the side, right? Let's say Bob here is the one grabbing my wrist, right? Imagine he's got an arm, he's grabbing my wrist. I'm not just gonna stand here and back away. I'm gonna circle and move to the side of him, right? I'm gonna circle and move off to the side as I'm doing it. I don't just wanna go straight back. I wanna angle off to the side. Either way, that way if it's one of those high volume ones where at first I'm like, no, and then I run off and I get the heck out of there, okay? So I want you to practice with your helper, with your partner, okay? And they are going to set volume for your escape, okay? If your partner just grabs your arm and says, hey, come on, let's go play on the slide, that's when it's a low volume and you just do your escape, say, hey, no thanks, right? Or if they are going to turn the volume up and they say, hey, you're coming with me, you're getting in my van, they're going to have a mitt on the other hand so you can kick it, right? Like a groin kick. And then they're going to stick it up so you can do a palm strike or an eye spear. And then go for the escape and run away a few steps to the nearest door, okay? So spend some time practicing that wrist grab escape with different volume levels, okay? So helpers, I'm relying on you to give them that different level of defense that they need to use, okay? But practicing when it is that high volume, you kick it hard, you hit the mid hard, and then go for the escape, okay? Also, no tugging, no tug of war, don't just pull back, right? Move in off to the side as you circle the hand around. Move in off to the side and practice grabbing either hand. And I don't know which hand they're gonna grab. We don't know which hand they're gonna grab. So you gotta practice both sides, all right? So practice that wrist grab escape, have some fun with it. Try different things. Ready, set, go. Alrighty, next up is hammer fists. Remember, rock, paper, scissors. It's that pinky side of the fist that we're hitting with. Squeezing nice and tight. The tighter your fist is, the harder you can hit, the more structurally strong your hand is gonna be. If you're just going like this with floppy hands, it's not gonna hurt anyone but yourself, right? So you gotta keep those fists nice and tight. Imagine smashing the door like you're trying to escape. There's a fire. You're not gonna go, hey, let me out, the room's on fire. You're gonna go, let me out, right? So that's the kind of motion for the hammer fist, and it's not just your arm, it's boom, 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 right? Using that whole body. 1, 2, let me out, right? So that's the kind of motion I want you to imagine. That's the kind of intensity that I also want you to think of. Only now your target is, instead of banging on the door, right? Your target could be boom, to the face, boom, to the face. Maybe he bent over after I kicked him in the groin. Boom, now going to the side of the face, boom, to the side of the jaw or the ear. It's a great place to hit somebody. Or even on the neck, okay? Maybe this person kidnapped you and is holding you hostage in their home, and you found a pen, and after you kicked them, then you grab that pen, stab it into their ear, stab it in, gosh guys, I'm so sorry to sound so violent, but if you're in danger, you got to be violent right back at them in order to get away to safety, okay? And parents, if you have any problems with that, let me know. But I am passionate about this, and even as adults, when we're in dangerous situations, we need to give ourselves permission to get angry and be violent right back at that person, because your kids need you. You're their everything. They're your everything. You would defend yourself if they were taking your kids, so why not defend yourself if you're by yourself? Sorry, that's a whole tangent, but right, smash in with those hammer fists. So helpers, get those mitts, do some forward hammer fists, do some downward hammer fists, okay? Practicing hitting hard, yelling at it, no, let me go, no, right? Yelling as you're striking and hitting those mitts. Have some fun with it. Some high, some low, right? You be in your ready stance. Partner, you have the mitts. Face them in and then flash them out for forward hammer fists. Drop them down for downward hammer fist. Have some fun with that. Ready, set, go. All right, guys, let's finish up with some 1, 2, 3, 4 drill. All right, just a quick reminder. In your right side back ready stance, forward foot is 1, forward hand is 2, rear hand is 3, pivot leg is 4, okay? So 1, 2, 3, 4, all right? And the drill is your helper, your partner is gonna call out numbers for you. They might start going a little faster. They might put in 2 numbers together, 3 numbers together. I want it to be challenging, but every strike you do, you call out the number 3, 1, 4, 2, 4, right? You're saying the number so that your brain keeps that number tied to the right strike for you, okay? Start slow, right? We're practicing determination. So if it starts getting tough, right? Helper, scale it back a little bit so they can keep working and being successful and challenged one little bit at a time, all right? So have some fun with that 1, 2, 3, 4 drill, and that's all we got for today. Ready, set, go.